Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. The WNBA just keeps making up rules, making up ideas, making up numbers, making up metrics, making up any and everything just to not give Caitlin Clark her flowers. Any year, you're averaging 20 points per game, you're averaging 10 assists per game for the entire week, you're winning WNBA Player of the Week. In the entire history of this measly cesspool of a league, if you're averaging 20 and 10 points and assists for an entire week, you're winning WNBA Player of the Week. Unless your name is Caitlin Clark. Then the morons that work over there at the WNBA, then the fools who are in charge over there at the WNBA, they're idiots. They're fools. They shouldn't be taken seriously. Caitlin Clark is the first player in WNBA history to average 20 points per game, 10 assists per game, and not get selected as Player of the Week. And to make matters worse, they put out a tweet announcing that it's been Sabrina Ionescu, but what do they do, folks? It's a 2-minute and 43-second highlight package of Caitlin Clark wheeling and dealing. So, was Caitlin Clark supposed to be Player of the Week? Yes or no? Did somebody last minute change their mind? Yes or no? Did Caitlin Clark say, screw you, I'm not participating in your little 3-point contest, go F yourselves? And they switched it up last minute and gave it to Sabrina Ionescu? Folks, if at every toss and turn you looked at the WNBA, you didn't see an example of them downplaying Caitlin Clark's impact, of them downplaying Caitlin Clark's ability, her skill, what she's brought to the game. If at every turn we didn't see an example of the WNBA completely shooting themselves in the foot, then maybe I wouldn't be here as adamant as I am about this alleged mistweet. No player in WNBA history has ever averaged 20 points per game and 10 assists per game and not been given Player of the Week. Yet in a bizarro world, where we're made to believe that double-doubles are more important than triple-doubles, where we're made to believe that 19 assists in a WNBA game holds absolutely no weight. Why? Well, because it was Caitlin Clark who has the record now. Before it held weight, now it absolutely holds no weight. Shout out to some of the parody accounts on Twitter. You guys are absolutely right. They're about to start telling us that assists are overrated. They're about to start telling us that assists are overrated. Is the assist an overrated metric? You guys are right. That's the next thing coming down the line. Are rebounds more important than assists? This is ridiculous. No matter where you turn, the WNBA just can't seem to get things right. The Clark Report on Twitter even goes a step further. The video does not contain any highlights from prior to this week, which means it can't be meant for Rookie of the Month or Player of the Month. This is only, folks, what he's saying, or she, excuse me, what they're saying, this is only a highlight tape of this current week. Which means what? We put together a Rookie of the Week highlight tape, a Player of the Week highlight tape of Caitlin Clark tape. And suddenly, last minute, it's Sabrina Ionescu. Oops, can't believe that clip got out there. No, the WNBA are a bunch of hating, incompetent imbeciles. A bunch of hating, incompetent imbeciles. Caitlin Clark was the first player in league history to average 20 points and 10 assists and not win Player of the Week. Absolutely terrible look for the WNBA. Regardless of previous plans, the fact that the video is now public means CC has to be given Rookie of the Month at bare minimum. Otherwise, it confirms things are being fixed behind the scenes. Not much of a consolation prize as she was already runaway for Rookie of the Month and deserved Player of the Week. Folks, Caitlin Clark has been on fire, breaking all-time assist records. 19, creating more points in a game than any WNBA player. And guess what? They screwed her over. This guy gave her an award, or girl gave her an award. 22 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, nearly 13 assists per game. If that doesn't tell you the fix is in, I don't know what does. If that doesn't tell you the fix is in, I don't know what does. The WNBA would rather cut their nose to spite their face. They don't realize what they have. They don't realize that every time they stick up their nose to Caitlin Clark, they turn a cheek to Caitlin Clark. All it's doing is turning people away. All it's doing is enlightening us on how much of a bias-hating organization this is. Folks, we're about to get a weekly or a daily WNBA women's basketball show. Can you imagine the peddling, the narratives, the garbage that is going to be spewed in this half-hour show? In this hour-long show? Can you imagine the nonsense that they're going to try to pass off? They've already been successful in brainwashing some of these fools to thinking double-doubles are more important than triple-doubles. Next thing you know, you guys are right. We're going to start getting, well, Rookie of the Year is really based on who has the most wins. Well, Caitlin Clark has the most wins. Oh, no. Not who has the most wins. It's based on who has the best plus-minus in the entire season. Well, Caitlin Clark has a better plus-minus. Well, it's not plus-minus. It's who has the most rebounds in the entire... Well, Angel Reese is the center. She's supposed to get the most... Well, it's who has the most... You guys get it. It's just going to be another show of a layer that is the cesspool that is the WNBA. Caitlin Clark is out here cooking. 14 of the 16 million view games this year have involved Caitlin Clark. Last night's game against the Dallas Wings, Indiana Fever averaged 1.7 million viewers on ESPN, marking the 16th game this season with a 7-figure audience. The most in any WNBA season. The previous high was 15. Caitlin Clark by herself has 14 million view games. Folks, by the end of this season, Caitlin Clark by herself will have more million view games than the previous WNBA season high by herself. I don't think the league actually, I know the league doesn't understand what they have with Caitlin Clark. This has been a fumble to the upteenth degree. This is a company and an organization and a league that continues to prove we need the NBA to show us how it's done. Because when we have a star like Caitlin Clark, what do? We insult. We throw shots. We throw jabs. We do any and everything in our powers to take away from. Folks, you think nobody called Monica McNutt calling Caitlin Clark the point guard instead of using her name until Caitlin Clark started cooking these fools? And then she was like, okay, I'll call you by your name. The fact that we get people on ESPN being so upfrontly biased and then we have to listen to them call a game is a slap in all of our faces. Just another layer on the nonsense. Just another layer on the garbage and BS that we're putting up with on a day-to-day basis. Did Cita Branescu have a good week? Yeah, she had a good week. 30-point game. Cool. Great. That gives you player of the week? Did you not just see what happened? Did you not just see what happened? Did you not see the stats? 22, 13, and 5. She's not only the player of the week on the court, she's player of the week off the court. She's the real deal Holyfield. She's Caitlin Clark Kent. She's the one that makes money to be spent. Don't you get it? See, CC22. Jersey sales, merchandise, and a whole bunch of revenue. WNBA continues to just prove to all of us they have no idea what they're doing. It's the Ben Daniel Podcast where we're calling a spade, and I'm here to keep it a buck. WNBA, we just got done breaking history, and we can't go 24 hours without you shooting yourself in the foot, without you making yourself look more inept than you already look. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. 3-point contest tomorrow. Are you tuning in? No Caitlin Clark, no Sabrina. Skills challenge tomorrow. Are you tuning in? No Angel Reese, no Rickea Jackson, no Kennedy Carter. You let me know. Appreciate all the support. Take it easy. Have a good one, guys. See you later.